if the credit period is extended, so we can have more sales, he says. Sales minus variable cost is contribution, minus fixed cost is profit, minus bad debt is called the net profit. But the major point, no, if you give the more number of days, no, your money will be blocked for so many days. Sales minus variable cost is contribution, minus fixed cost is profit, minus bad debt, then same thing you have to do it. Hello, my dear students. Very good morning to one and all. I am Dr. B.S. Subramanian, called by name Dr. BSS, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyaashram, First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Financial Management 2, 6th semester, Unit 2, Session 8, goes in favor of BCom, and the subject goes to credit policy today. So far, we discussed about the cash management. Today, we are going to discuss about the credit policy. So what is actually credit policy? Seller will give sometimes to purchaser to pay the money. The problem starts here now, whether to give the more number of days to make the more sale, or we have to give the cash, only cash sale. In India, about 90% is the credit sale, 10% is the cash sale. Even 95% also we can say as a credit sale, just 5 to 10% is a cash sale. Then, if you want to improve the sale, what are the procedures? Some of the salesmen says, no, if you give the more number of days, no, the sales will be more. But the major point, no, if you give the more number of days, no, your money will be blocked for so many days. So if you give 30 days, your money is blocked for 30 days. If you give for 60 days, your money will be blocked for 60 days. So the question generally is, money have been stored somewhere. You have given an article, but money has not been received. Only down payment, some amount may be received. But still, so many money, so much lakhs of money have been blocked somewhere. So the credit policy came into turn. So some of the authors say, some of the major experts says in the credit financial management, better to give the credit period to the customer so that the customer can pay. So there are so many regular customers who pay very, very promptly on the particular day. So better to give the credit policy. When you give the credit policy, the sales will be increased. On the basis of this, today we are going to discuss the problem about the credit policy. We'll move on to problem now. Credit policy. Commonly, this is the common format which I have given. Sales minus variable cost is contribution, minus fixed cost is profit, minus bad debt is called the net profit. This is one group. How it is? Sales minus variable cost is contribution, minus fixed cost is the profit, and that bad debt deducted difference is the net profit. The other side, then total cost. What is the total cost? Variable cost plus fixed cost is called the total cost. Once you find out the total cost, account receivable, total cost divided by number of days, it may be 363 into credit period, whatever the credit period. Then on this you find out the return, then find out the net profit and return, whichever is surplus, maybe deficit or surplus, that we have to calculate. So we'll move on to problem now, you can understand. Uday Limited has an annual sale of rupees 5 lakh and an average collection period of 30 days. It is considering a more liberal credit policy if the credit period is extended. That means if the credit period is extended, so we can have more sales, he says. The company expects that the sales and bad debt losses in the following manner. So actually, already we have got how many days? 30 days. If we go to the M policy, it becomes 40 days, N 45 days, P 60 days, Q 72 days. And the price increase, 5 lakh become 5 lakh 25,000, 5 lakh 35,000, 5 lakh 60,000 and 80,000. Present, this is the bad debt now. At present, liberal policy, it is considering the credit policy. Credit period is extended. The company expects the sales and the bad debts the following. The selling price per unit is rupees 2. Average cost per unit is 1 rupee 50 paisa. Average cost 1 rupee 50 paisa. In that variable cost is 1 rupee 20 paisa, mean another 30 paisa is a fixed cost. What's your average cost? 1 rupee 50 paisa, 2 rupees, 1 rupee 50 paisa means 50 paisa is the profit. Out of 1 rupee 50 paisa, your variable cost is 1 rupee 20 paisa, means another 30 paisa is a fixed cost. If the current bad debt loss is 1% of sale and the required rate of return is 20%, which credit policy should be undertaken? Ignore tax, assume 360 days in a year. So we'll go slowly with the working note, everything, and we can find out. We'll move on. So your sales, first we'll write the sale, then we'll go to working note. What's the present sale? What's your present sale? 5 lakh. Sale is existing 5 lakh. Now, policy M, how much increase? 25,000. 5 lakh 25,000. Policy N, 35,000. 5 lakh 35,000. Policy P, 60,000. 5 lakh 60,000. Policy Q, 80,000. 5 lakh 80,000. This is the sale. Now you have to calculate the variable cost. Per unit how much you'll find out and then find out the cost. Okay. We'll go to working note. Existing. Then you got MNPQ. MNPQ. Right. Sales 5 lakh, 5 lakh 25, 5 lakh, 5 lakh 25, then 5 lakh 35, 5 lakh 60, Q, 5 lakh 80. This selling price per unit rupees 2. Divide 5 lakh divided by 2, 2 lakh 50,000 units. Units. 5 lakh 25 divided by 2, 2 lakh 62,500. Then 5 lakh 35,000 divided by 2, 5 lakh 35 divided by 2, 2 lakh 67,500. 5 lakh 60,000 divided by 2, 2 lakh 80,000. Units, these are all units. 5 lakh 80,000 divided by 2, 2 lakh 90,000. This is number of units. Okay. Then these are all the number of units. Variable cost. This is the units. Your variable cost. See that? What's the problem? 2 rupee, 1 rupee 50 paisa, 1 rupee 20 paisa. 1 rupee 20 paisa. So 2,50,000 2,50,000 into 1.20 3 lakh. Then 2,62,500 into 1.20, 3,15,000. 2,67,500 into 1.20, 3,21,000. 2,80,000 into 1.20, 3,36,000. 2,90,000, 1.20, 3,48,000. This is your variable cost. Then fixed cost 0.30 multiplied by number of units 0.30 into 2,50,000, 75,000. Then bad dates 1% on 5 lakh, 5,000. Next, what we got? I think it is bad date is 1.2, 5,25,000, 5 lakh into 1.2 divided by 100, 6,300. Then 5,35,000. It is 1.5 into 1.5 divided by 100, 8,025. 5,60,000 into 1.8 into 1.8 divided by 100, 10,080. Last one. 2.2, 5,80,000 into 2.2 divided by 100, 12,760. This is your back date. So this should be filled up there now. Come back here. Your sales you have written. Now you have to write the variable cost. Variable cost is 3 lakh as per the working note. 3 lakh, 3,15,000. Then 3,21,000. Then 3,34,000. Last one. Deduct. This is 2 lakh. Two lakh 10,000. 2,14,000. 2,26,000. 2,32,000. That is your contribution. minus fixed cost 75,000 remain constant. Deduct 2 lakh 75,000 means 1 lakh 25,000. So 2 lakh 10,000 minus 75,000, 1 lakh 35,000, 2 lakh 14,000 minus 75,000, 1 lakh 39,000, 2 lakh 26 minus 75,000, 1 lakh 51,000, 1 lakh 57,000. Then this is your profit. Now your bad debts now working out. Bad debt 5,000, 6,300, 5,000, 6,300. Then 8,025, 10,080, 8,025, 10,080. Last one 12,760. Deduct 1,25,000 bad debts gone means 1,20,000. This is 0, 0, this is 7, 1,28,700. Deduct 1,39,000 minus 8,025, 1,30,975, 1,51,000 minus 10,080, 1,40,920, 1,57,000, 1,50 swallowed by minus 12,760, 1,44,240. So this is your profit. So what's the procedure? 5 lakh minus variable cost is contribution minus fixed cost is profit. Here also 5 lakh 25, 2 lakh 10,000. This is your profit. If we deduct the bad debt, the remaining is the net profit. So this is one step's gone. Then total cost, variable cost plus fixed cost. What's your variable cost? 3 lakh plus 75, 3 lakh 75,000. Here 3 lakh 15 plus 75, 3 lakh 90,000. ಇದು ಒಂದು 6, 7, 9, 3 lakh 96,000. Here 3 lakh 34,000 plus 75,000, 4 lakh 9,000. Your variable cost is 3 lakh 48,000 plus 75,000, 4 lakh 23,000. This one 3 lakh 34,000 plus 75,000, 4,09,000. So this is the total cost. We got 3 lakh plus 75, 3 lakh 50 plus 75, 3 lakh 3 lakh 21 plus 8, 3 lakh 96,000. Then 3 lakh 34 plus 75. Okay. Now we'll move on to next one. Account receivable total cost divided by 360 into credit period. Now what's your total cost? 3 lakh 75,000. We'll work it there. No, you can put it the answer here working out. Here you write. How much will come? 3 lakh 75,000 divided by 360 into 10 into 30 days credit period. Second one, 3 lakh 93. This goes to existing M 3 lakh 90,000 divided by 360 into how many days? Grace, 40 days. Then N, what's the total of N? 3 lakh 96,000 divided by 360 total credit period. Number of days to P. Exit how many days is given? P 30 days becomes 60 days. 60 days. Q, last one. So 3 lakh 75 divided by 360. Then 3 lakh 90 over. 3 lakh 96,000 over. Then 4 lakh 9,000 divided by 360 into number of days. So increase is M 40 days. M, how many days you have taken? M 40 days. This is go to M. This is go to N. This is go to P. How many days P? 30. 60 days. Last one Q. 4,23,000 divided by 360 into number of days. 42, 30 plus 42, 72 days. Now we'll go calculator. 3,75,000 into 30 divided by 360, 31,250. This is account receivable. Then 3,90,000 divided by 360 into 40 days. 43,333. This one 3,75,000 into 30 divided by 360, 31,250. 43, 3,96,000 divided by 360 into 60 days, 66,000. Then 4,09,000 divided by 360 into 60 days. Both 60 has come. Wait. First one, existing 30 days. Policy M 40 days. Policy M. This is M 40 days. Then 45 days. What is this? N 45 days. N, this is 45 days. Then P 60 days. Then 72. So 3,96,000. 3,96,000 into 45 divided by 360, 49,500. Then 4,09,000 divided by 360 into 60, 68,167. 4,23,000 into 72 divided by 360, 84,600. Written, this is your written on this 20 written. 20% means 1/5. 31,250 into 20 divided by 100, 6,250, 43,333, 8,667, 49,500, 49,500, 9,900, 68,167, 13,633, 84,600, 16,920. So that we have to put now account receivable, this period existing 31,250, then policy M, account receivable 31,250, then policy M, 43,333, 43,333, then 49,500, QP, 49,500, 68,167, last one, 84,600. Written, this is account receivable, prepared written receivable at 20%. Your 20% is 6,250, 6,250, then 8,667, 9,900, 13,633, 16,920. We are expected a return. Out of the net profit, deduct. What's your net profit? 1,20,000 minus your expected return 6,250. Surplus is 1,13,750. 1,13,750 surplus. Next one. What's your net profit? 1,28,700 minus your expected return 8667. 1,20,033. 1,20,033. 1,20,033. Existing 1,20,000. Send 1,28,700. This is M 1,28,700 minus second one 8667. 8667. It will come to this is okay. Then policy N, your profit. Policy N 1,30,975 minus existing return. This goes to P, this goes to M, this goes to N minus 9,900. 1,21,075. 1,21,075. Policy P. Policy P. Your profit is 1,40,920 minus return 13,13633. 1,27,287. 1,27,287. Last one. Your profit is 1,44,240 minus your return 16,920. 1,27,320. 1,27,320. This is the surplus. So among them, which is the highest surplus now? This is 1,13,000. This is 1,20,000. 1,27,000. 287, 320. So policy Q is selected because surplus is more. Surplus is more. I understand. First one, sales. Here, no, carefully. Sales minus variable cost is contribution, minus fixed cost is profit, minus bad debt. Then same thing you have to do it. Then account receivable on the total cost. First one, variable cost plus fixed cost. On that total cost divided 316 to credit period. Existing 30 days. This is 40 days. Next one, 45 days. Then 60 days. Last one, 72 days. This is the number of days credit. Existing 30, 40 days, 45 days, 60 days, 72 days. So you must be careful. The highest return is so much. We can accept this. Hope you understand this. What's the procedure? Sales minus variable cost is contribution. So minus fixed cost is profit. Minus bad debt is called net profit. Then you take the total cost, variable cost plus fixed cost is total cost. Then apply the period. Then find out the return is 20%. So minimum return we expected. From the net profit, get out the return. Whatever the excess comes among the surplus, that is acceptable. Hope you understand this. Very easy, understandable. We'll have one more problem in the next period. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next period.